Hello everyone. In this video, we'll discuss the benefits of wallet analysis, why many people don't profit in the crypto market, and the opportunities our services offer. We'll explain why people choose us and showcase the functionality of one of our products. Timestamps will be in the description. Subscribe and leave your comments. Let's get started. This slide shows how the blockchain operates, powered by network participants. Wallet analysis does not require an understanding of how the blockchain works. It allows you to study the market by observing the behavior of successful traders who have been trading profitably for years. Why don't many people profit in the crypto market? Some reasons include lack of knowledge and experience, incorrect strategy, influence of media and social networks, psychology. This leads to impulsive buying, deposit loss, and stress. By using our wallet analysis products, you can identify the wallet owner by studying their balances, transactions, and DEX trading. Understand what smart money is buying or selling. Capture market sentiment, whether it's buying, selling, or holding. Spot trends and find promising assets. Analyze the activity of top traders through infographics and statistics. Protect yourself from scams with alerts on low liquidity and based on holder behavior. Thus, Arbitrage Scanner becomes your reliable compass in the blockchain world. We prove this with our client-centric approach and engagement in our products. We continuously improve them, providing reliable functionality and offering innovative solutions. We ensure support and training at all stages. In other words, we are constantly working to help you achieve the best results. Let's begin the review of our product. We'll talk about the first service in the wallet analysis section. This is one of those sections you'll frequently refer to. To get started, we need to enter the wallet address, select the network. You can leave it as Ethereum and change it later if needed. Click the Analyze button. After making the request, we arrive at the main page, where the following sections are available for analysis. Overview dashboard. Here you will find wallet age according to our algorithms. The age starts from the first transaction. Wallet address. Total balance. Earnings over the last 24 hours. Overall P&L profit and loss. Unrealized P&L profit or loss on open positions. Realized P&L profit or loss on closed positions. Win rate, the percentage of successful trades out of the total number. There are also two active buttons. To collection, this allows you to add the wallet to your personal collection. Add to watch list. This service lets you track transactions via alerts and Telegram. Balance history chart. This shows how the wallet balance changes, allowing you to immediately see recent activities marked on it. Portfolio. In this section, the value of assets across networks is displayed, along with a list of coins. In the coin list, you can sort by any parameter by clicking on it. For example, if we want to see tokens by highest profit, we click on Profit, and we see that the token Andy is leading. Clicking on the ticker takes us to the token's separate page. The token page contains price chart, information on turnover including number of transactions, turnover in dollars, turnover in tokens, current balance. Additionally, the smart contract address for the Andy token is provided. Wallet statistics includes earnings, the sum of realized and unrealized P&L. Win rate, the percentage of successful trades for this token. Purchase volume in dollars. Sales volume in dollars. Coin transfers, the sum of transactions in dollars, excluding DEX swaps. Token information. A brief summary of the token, including tags, short description, verified links, trading volumes on DEX over the past 24 hours, the number of people tracking this asset on the CoinGecko portal, user sentiment measured in percentages based on comments, the project's social media, and news. The higher the sentiment, the more bullish the outlook. Capitalization rank. Transaction history. A list of all activities for the Andy token. You can dive into any transaction and examine its details. For example, noting the fees, checking the exchange rate at the time of the swap, and if necessary, verifying the transaction on the blockchain using the transaction ID. Using flexible filters, you can customize the analysis to your requirements. For example, enter $10,000 in the minimum volume field and click Apply. The data is filtered according to our condition. If we want to change or cancel it, we can click the cross or go to the Filters tab, make the necessary changes, and click Apply. For now, we will cancel them. We have returned to the main page to access other sections, such as Transaction History. This tab contains the statistics of all wallet transactions. Here you can also apply filters by token, transaction type, minimum volume, transaction date. Suppose we want to see the history for Pepe and Bobo tokens with a minimum amount of $5,000, and we specify the transaction type as swap. Let's do all this. Select Pepe and Bobo. Transaction type, swap. Minimum volume, $5,000. The request is complete. Always remember, when applying filters, that tokens may be on different networks. If we want to study a specific token, click on its ticker, and you will be taken to the individual page for that asset. Wallet Analysis section. Here, you can study trading activity. Using the chart that shows the number of swaps, you can identify the beginning of active trading. Wallet information includes total spending, number of transactions, average token holding time, number of swaps, number of incoming and outgoing transactions, total gas fees, average gas fee, transaction acceleration costs. Analyzing such information, you can immediately note the number of swaps as a potential indicator of activity over time. Important metrics also include total expenses and transaction fee costs. The higher the latter, the more active the wallet owner is. Token categories. You can study the distribution chart, which shows the projects the holder allocates most of their capital to. By referring to it, you can quickly see which industry this holder prefers. Such information can help determine which industry you should focus on. Interactions with tokens. This is a convenient table displaying all swaps for all tokens. Sorting is also possible here, for example, by balance. Frequently used DEX. This block displays DEX name, number of swaps, trading volume conducted there, tokens traded on it. Transfers. A summary of all wallets that interacted with this address is provided here, including wallet address, number of transactions, volume, tokens, transaction type incoming or outgoing. Using transfers, you can see other addresses the wallet owner interacts with. Suppose we want to analyze this wallet. To do this, copy its address, press the F key, enter our wallet, and execute the request. Apart from analyzing DEX traders, you can also analyze wallets that do not use decentralized trading platforms. For example, this wallet. It has no DEX trades, which you can notice by reading this note. How to use this statistics. You can study the transaction history, see which tokens this wallet receives or sends. Based on the transaction ID, you can check where the assets came from. In our example, the wallet owner received Link tokens worth $1.3 million on April 15th. Copy the transaction ID and go to Etherscan, where we enter the transaction hash. We see that our wallet received Link from Coinbase. Thus, if a wallet does not use DEX trading, It does not mean it cannot be analyzed. Simply check the transaction to find out where the funds were received from or sent to. I hope this information has been helpful to you. In the next part of the video, we will cover practical examples. Here is a wallet that did not engage in DEX trading. As mentioned earlier, this does not mean we cannot conduct any analysis. The balance of this wallet is now empty because all the funds it held have already been withdrawn. Let's look at the transaction history, where we are interested in the METIS token. Click on the METIS ticker, and we are taken to the individual page for the token. Note that not all data is indexed because most of it is tied to DEX statistics. From the transactions, we see that from November 25th to December 7th, this wallet actively received METIS to its address. Notice that the smart contract address in all received transactions is the same. We can check the transaction ID of any of these receipts to understand where these funds came from. Remember the last characters of this wallet. Go to the Ethereum blockchain, enter the transaction ID, and let's find our wallet. Here it is. So, from November 25th to December 7th inclusive, this wallet received METIS from the Coinbase exchange. Then, on December 31st, all tokens were transferred to an unknown address. Let's find out where exactly. To do this, enter the copied wallet address, press the F key, and execute the search request. Go to the transaction history and find METIS. On December 31st, the wallet involved in this chain received METIS tokens worth $1.6 million. And on the same day, they were withdrawn to an unknown destination. Let's check with the transaction ID where the assets were directed. Enter the transaction ID in Etherscan, and we see that all METIS tokens were sent to the Coinbase exchange. Let's go to the METIS chart and look at all the purchases made by this wallet. From November 25th to December 7th, this wallet made several withdrawals. To be precise, there were 12 withdrawals. On some days, there were multiple withdrawals, so we have a total of 6 activities on the chart. Thus, the total investments amount to $484,000 and an average METIS price of $23 at the time of receive. At the time these funds were deposited, the METIS token was already trading at $78. Thus, this wallet captured a movement of 230%, resulting in a net profit of $1.125 million. And this occurred in less than 1.5 months. Always remember to follow risk management and money management rules regardless of whose experience you rely on in trading or investing. Next, let's analyze another trader who trades on centralized exchanges. This wallet has a balance of $5.94 million. Based on the recent transaction history, we can see that this address has been receiving the Uniswap token. Let's go into the transaction history and navigate to the Uniswap token tab. In February of this year, the wallet was actively receiving the token from an unknown address. Note that the smart contract address is the same in all transactions. We will check any transaction ID on the Ethereum blockchain to understand where these funds came from. Copy the transaction ID. Remember the last characters of the wallet and go to Etherscan. Here is our wallet. It turns out that this address was withdrawing Uni from the Coinbase exchange for cold storage. The total volume of tokens held by the wallet is 317,000 Uni. If we want to know the average purchase price, we can perform some simple calculations in an Excel spreadsheet. For example, in a table like this, we can enter the columns for date, price, volume, and investment amount. The price can be found by looking at any transaction and finding this ratio. To calculate the average purchase price, we should divide the purchase volume for each date by the total volume in the second to last column. In the last column, multiply the data from the second to last column by the price in the second column and sum all the data. It turns out that the average purchase price, based on the transactions, is $7. Let's move to the Uniswap chart. The total investments of this wallet amount to $2.215 million with a token volume of 317,000 uni. Using these data, we can calculate the unrealized profit. To do this, we multiply 317,000 rounded to thousands by the current price of the Uniswap token and find the difference from the initial investment amount. It turns out that the unrealized profit is $729,000. We will record these data on the chart. Important considerations when analyzing such holders. It is important to note that they are not cashing out on these candles. This gives us a potential hint that they are waiting for a much more significant movement. You, however, can act according to your own trading strategy. For example, you might choose to withdraw the initial investment at a 2x return and leave the remaining tokens as free tokens. The obtained profit can then be reinvested in other assets. Always remember that regardless of the balance or win rate of a wallet, it is essential to adhere to risk management and money management principles. In the final example, we will look at the behavior of a trader who uses DEX platforms. This wallet is only 78 days old, yet its realized profit already exceeds $15,000. Upon examining the balance chart, its parabolic change immediately stands out. Before we delve into the transaction history, let's look at the overall statistics by going to the Wallet Analysis tab. The trading activity chart shows us that there is currently a peak in trading activity. From May 10th to May 19th, the number of swaps did not exceed 1 per day. But starting from May 23rd, their number increased to 3 and continues to grow. Studying the wallet information, we see that the average token holding time is just over a day. This suggests that the trader likely engages in intraday trading without long-term holding. Reviewing the token interaction block, we see that the second largest token by the number of DEX trades is the Turbo token. Let's go to the transaction history and study the activities related to this token. The current balance in the Turbo token is nearly $50,000. Moreover, the win rate for this asset is 100%, meaning all the trades made were closed in profit. Let's go to the transaction history and set filters for transaction type swap received and sent. From May 10th to May 17th, the wallet was buying Turbo. The first profits were taken on May 23rd. Then, on May 24th, purchases were made again and sold on the same day. Let's move to the Turbo chart. The dates of the first purchases are marked with a green rectangle, where the wallet acquired 17 million Turbo tokens for $8,500. On the candle of May 23rd, the trader realized an 82% profit on the invested funds. Next, on May 24th, purchases worth $20 were made and sold for $20.90 and $700, yielding a 35% profit on the deposit. Returning to the transaction history, we notice that this address is actively buying the token from the market, with total investments amounting to $47,000. In this video, we discussed one of our products, touched on its functionality, and demonstrated with examples how you can use it. We hope the information provided was useful to you. Use the best on-chain analysis products from Arbitrage Scanner and see you next time.